then we can learn online. So there you go, everyone. There is an online class for uptelling. So we will get to learn from far away. So we will get to learn online. Yeah. Normally Thầy Toàn doesn't do it online. So we haven't got the link yet to enroll, but there is a calendar already. Yeah. So I would like to repeat that in order for us to create a good environment, first we need to have one person. That's a person. So in order to create the environment, we need to have that one person who is the leader, who heads themselves towards refining their character. Then they need to attract two people to become the left support and right uplift. And they are also people who are refining their character or head towards refining their character. So now returning to, say, back then to now, when we look at people who, or places where they want to build a good environment or creating that culture for their culture for an organization or business, because they haven't yet created the good environment. So like before, which Lynn's sharing, so over there they have that culture, in their business, and they have that culture because they've already had this good environment, and this good environment already began with perhaps their leader. So maybe they haven't got that clear concept of the 9 characters, of the 9 refined characters, but they already are heading towards that, and they have attracted people who will also to create that environment. Perhaps they are not named left support and right uplift like we are here, like we are calling here. Okay. So here in Zoom 1, we have, I don't know, there's a chị Lê Thảo who's asking, what are the left support and right uplift? What are they like? So anyone here who learned about the left support and right uplift the other day, you may want to help chị Lê Thảo, anh Lê Thảo from house 382. Anyone in our house remember what uplift, left support, right uplifts are? Yeah, Ron remembers? Nobody remembers. So anyone here knows what it is? Please support chị Lê Thảo, anh Lê Thảo. Okay, I'd like to share. Is that okay if I can share? So chị Hà Phan is going to share.
Yes, the left support is somebody who's below me, like Lanang for me. As a house leader, I have Lanang, and also somebody else who is the third one, the right uplift.
Yeah. So chị Hà Phan is saying the left support is from inside. Look after the inside. So they take care of people inside the house, inside the company, and the left uplift is the one that takes care of the company, and they look outside. They look at people, taking care of what's outside, and they they support the growth of the company, and the most important, the strongest is Apitel. So here, Thầy Tuấn Anh is sharing now. Simply, the left support is the person that supports us to deal with the day-to-day operations. So people that look inwards, inside. Right uplift are the people who can help us Apitel. So say when they go outside, they talk about the mission and vision, and Apitel about those. and the less support are the people who actually get things done inside the company, in our organization, or in our house. Like Ron said before. So there's a question in the chat that if the leader of the company doesn't know about this knowledge, but a person in the company knows, is there a chance of building a good environment? Is it possible?
Ăn noodles.
Không có vậy. Dân mày vậy. Mình đi đóng cửa lại cho mẹ đi.
So Hồng Liên, I think Lily's sharing. So from my own experience, with anything, when it's new, it will start with the person that starts, and it could be anyone, and a person with an idea. So back then when I have an idea, I often blame on, because I don't have a position yet, and I don't have the credibility, and the idea is so good, why aren't people supporting me? So I blame it on many things. And then when I reach, and through my experience, through with the people before me, and they support me, that through the energy from within us, that when we have an idea but we don't have the capability or the right condition or the time to share it, we don't have that big enough cause to attract and to have it to begin, and so we don't have people to support us with that. So we know the law of cause and outcome, or cause and condition, and so we haven't attracted the right people to support us with that. And often we blame it on people not supporting us. And so at the beginning, I just continue to do it. And after you do it for a while and you have evidence, you have reality, then and in our school we have leaders without a name, leaders without a title. And so with those people, those are leaders, and people will follow. At the beginning, people were hesitant and resistant. People might understand at a thinking level, but they still cannot follow. Because of our energy is not enough for people to follow and transform. Then the way through that is to refine ourselves. And the statement of how big our hearts is how big our stage is, and our virtue as it grows and our character as it refines, we will start to have the title, the credibility to. Then over time, we don't need to have a definite title. We still can attract people to get things done. And so in our school, we also have this concept of this a leader without a title, or titleless leaders, to assess those people is to see their influence, the level of influence with people, and it's influence through the merits, the good merits and the balanced merits through a person, and they have a lot of influence. And so for anything that we begin, we need to look at the character, whether we refine character and whether our virtue is enough yet to attract the right people to support us. So thank you, Chị Lily. Chị Hồng Liên. So the reason where Chị Hồng Lin's place is able to do it is the model of management, the model of management has a name. So Thầy Tuấn Anh seems to know a lot about chị Hồng Liên, Lily's company. And so with that, that's the reason why it works. And for some other models, we might need to be a little bit more mindful, that it's focused on the role, and our credibility of a person. So we need to be mindful that if we are only just a worker in the place, then first of all, what do we need to do so that we can activate or we can touch the leader so that we can see the importance of this work? And then we can be the less support for the leader. So here I can see chị Tú Thanh share. I'd like to share, and I'll continue sharing after. Chị Tú Thanh is speaking. They're having gratitude for everyone. Yeah. I'd like to self-introduce. My name is Nguyễn Thị Thu Thanh. Right now, my suit number is 8282. No, I don't know. No, here. They're not showing here. Yes, so I am also a teacher, and I used to have and I have also the inquiry like everyone else here, that I'm only a teacher, and I don't have any roles apart from the role of being a teacher. I am a general teacher, and based on my role, I think it's echo on that side. Yeah, so some people actually pay attention to what I do, but they're not to support me, but they are looking at the things I'm not doing right. But I think when we are learning with the desire, the wanting to make a place better, and I always have that intention or that notion and I don't mind the people looking for faults, and I remember being underneath a tree. Then I'm sheltered by the shadow, by the shade. But when I'm away from the tree, then I grow. So although I'm not, I don't have a role, then I can do the small things, and I do it within just my class, just my students, and I can create that small environment in my class, and I see it's so beautiful, and the cooperation with everyone in the class, and I feel that I can create a plane in a small scale. And my leaders can see that that when we do good things, then there is transformation in the students. That I love my students, and the students where with the labels, with the students who have been labeled that they are different. That people say that if you keep spoiling them like that, then how are they going to mature? But what I find is that through what we've learned, and in my class, I'll have 100% attendance, and including the students used to be late to class, and they used to skip class. Yeah, so there are some students in the class who are not that simple to change. But when we have created that environment where people can be themselves, that people feel free to be, that people can do what they need to do, and they are very good at cooperating. And now they receive that energy of love and tolerance. Then they show what they are displaying is beautiful. And so with our success in that small environment, our leaders are also watching and beginning to see. And so in school, that I have shown the school that in that small gap of time that I can, that to show that our students can participating more, and their way of receiving the information. And so the leader, the headmaster, noticed and acknowledged our effort, and so what I realized is, if we do things that is within our role and can create goodness in life and for the world to be better, then so what I did helps me to convince my leader that I think that it will expand into the environment that I work at. Thank you. Thank you all the teachers and everyone in the class for containing me. Thank you, teacher Tú Thanh. Yeah, and it's true. If our teachers are happy, it will change the world. And when teachers have the philosophy, then that will be very ngon, delicious. Yeah, so we begin with the environment in our school, in our class. Yeah, and because that is where we have the role and we have the responsibility there. And through that which we created, we start to pretell. Then pretell with or to the people in the higher positions, so that they can see the results for ourselves, for the students, and for everyone around, so that we can have that cooperation of the leaders to lead together. So with our creating a good environment, the first person, we still need that one person, and then if we want to build an environment, then that leader will need to have the direction, that vision. So say for a leader who wants to stay in that environment, first of all, what do we need to do, or what we need to do so that the leader will also want it? So my teacher back then also really want to create an environment like that. Create an environment, a good environment like that. Yeah. But from he's traveled far and wide, but people haven't believed in this process. And so they said, if we go by this process, it will take so long. Because first we have to create this good environment. But when they look in this, the sales volume, achievements and success. Yeah, it's fast because we get the fruits immediately. We get the outcome immediately. And so they fail to see this. And they only pay attention to the iceberg that is showing on the top. And so people don't agree. However, the point of creating a good environment is key. And so, I've forgotten this. Yeah. And so my teacher decided that if we can't create that we can't find that good environment, then what do? We need to create it. Yeah, we need to create it. Look at I smudged it. So this is a really precious process. Yeah, so really precious knowledge. So how precious is it? In a few days, we're going to have the clarity on that. So let's return to our talking about how to create that good environment, beginning with first the leader, and he or she need to attract two people, the left support and right uplift, and they are also refining their character, and the three of them will do the up-retelling, cooperating, and leading. They will for sure create that good environment. And so when we're looking at this diagram, what else do you see? What do you see? Do you see the formula for to multiply? I think it's to, what's the word? To multiply. Nhân chuỗi is, what is it here? They're the franchising. I don't think it's franchising, but nhân chuỗi as in to multiply, like a line. I think there is a word for it. Someone help me to find the word nhân chuỗi, please. So through this, what we can see, what Chị Van just said, in this, here we just need to develop one more thing. So, point. 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 So first here we have a leader who heads towards refining character, finding a left support, yeah, and right uplift. And if we want to open another branch, you want to open another branch, or we want to multiply our model. So here we are here. What do we do here? We have to find, we have to find, here, here. So just someone, we just need to find two more people. So here, I wonder how Bean can do it. There. So for example, here I'm at Tamiyung. Tamiyung is a branch, from Wit. So if Tamiyung wants to do another one, then they need two more people at that new place, at a new branch. So we just need two people to be the right support and left uplift, left support and right uplift. So they need to find two people. Then immediately they have environment. And then so people from the old one, the old place, the original place, and they just find another two more people to create. So, and then it will keep expanding, and it keeps expanding. It keeps expanding. We just need two more people, And this is a model to expand. You just need 2 more people, to expand. See how simple it is? See how simple it is? And this is how we can expand. And so all you need is 2 left support and right uplift. But we have to remember that those people have to have heading towards refining their character in order to create the right environment. So remember the definition for the good environment. So if anyone has that, the key to a good environment is a place where, I don't know, she reads too fast, that place brings joy,
comfortable, and
joy, hopeful, hope, believing, wisdom, and it's the place where it helps you to have the mentality of honoring gratitude. It's a place where your relationship has love, tolerance, humbleness, and with truth. Or it's a place where people have support and support for one another, and for support with physical, social, and mental development. So in order to multiply it, we need to follow this. Okay, everyone? So now we're going to head towards appropriate perspective, right mentality, and suitable competency. So I want you to go into your small house to discuss these 3 points. So tomorrow in our main house, we're going to share it back, and I will continue to have this conversation with us tomorrow with mentality and competency. Okay, everyone. Thank you. So yesterday, for those of you who haven't got the PIN code for ourselves, then today let's extract that PIN code. And then if we finish the journey of mentor, we are able to reason, or we can have the support leaders in your house to support you with that. And so total karma for us that I've represented you to pick. We will do it again another time, or something like that. He said, but so we can come into our little house now. I know yesterday we did it over here, but today let's go into our house so we can stick away from the recordings. Okay, everyone, I'll see you in our normal link room.
Yes, I'll see everyone there.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, go on. Thank you, Kuhami, for doing the translation on here as well, Sun E. I realized that you did a lot of the in the chat. Thank you so much. I know that it's require extreme focus. And I know someone, what's her name, if she's here, doing the Vietnamese writing for Sun E to then do the translation. Thank you, Tan Roberts here for taking the there's the digital form, which everyone, it helps so much every day when I sit down with when we sit down as a team with Angela, there's other things to do. So there's 3 of us sitting down, going through the slides and confirming what is the right words there. It makes it so much easier. I used to have to write one slide a million times over. But now, because Tan has done the digital form, that the diagrams are so easy to fix. And sometimes we change our mind, we're like, okay, that one. And then we went back to think about how we're going to share it. And it doesn't fit, in that form, maybe the tense. We are able to then just quickly change it. So that's why you have that link, which I don't know whether we've got. I will send that link. It is a working in progress link, which whenever you are sharing, it's best to just go back and check, because that is the most updated. Yeah, it's the most updated link. It is, while we're here, just with we are still encouraged to use the handwritten ones, because it jogs our memory of what's being shared during that time, when we are learning. But the digital form really helps us to update the information. So I'd say keep both with you, the digital form, so you have the updated version, but also keep the slide, the photos that you take in class, because that helps you to remember the context of what was shared during that time. So when you share, it will come into your total karma. It is now part of your total cognition, total karmic cognition. And so when you are speaking, sometimes you need to rely on your total karmic cognition for you to know what to say next without your planning. And so this will really help. Yeah, the ones that are handwritten really, really helps. So we have both. Yeah, we have both. So I just want to send that, a huge thank you to Tan for doing that. And of course our team, Sun Yi and Go Anjang, and of course myself, will come together and, talk about it. And then we'll post it into our group where Frank is in there, and, people who are sharing English, to have our feedback on how it's used and what the difficulties are when certain words are used. So there is a whole lot of work that goes on in order for us to, to have the words to use here. It looks like, what we're seeing is only the iceberg at the very top, but the work underneath it, that every day, thinking and working on it, and also the whole team of doing the dictionary work as well. Have you seen the dictionary? People have, I've sent it to individuals because it is work in progress. I didn't want to publicize it, but it is phenomenal. So, huge recognition for our English translating, as well as, it's not just translating, it's a team of putting this work together. Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate it for sure. All of you that are putting all this extra effort into helping us out with the English portion. Yes.
Yeah. So I think what I would say here, frankly, is show of that, like apretell. The apretelling is the thing to do. So when you have a chance to go out there, apretell it. The reason being is so that people know that there is a group of people working really hard on this, and it is available. So when we apretell, the words will spread, the environment grows bigger. And we do need to grow this environment of English speaking or English sharing mentors. Yeah, English sharing mentors. That's what we need. So learning it for ourselves and bringing it to our company is good, but the mentors who are willing to do this, to share this work with the community, is important in our work. Yeah. Yes. Okay, everyone. I will see you in our other Zoom.
Yes, I will see everyone there.
Everyone, I'll leave this room now. Bye. I'll see you in there.
Buổi nào